Tonight, the world holds its breath. President Trump has stunned everyone by announcing an immediate ceasefire between the U.S. and the Houthi rebels. Trump's ceasefire shock in Yemen, an astonishing ceasefire halts U.S. bombings in Yemen. Houthis promised to spare commercial ships in the Red Sea. A major win for global trade. But Israel is left out of the deal. The rebels vow to keep fighting in Gaza's shadow. Oman quietly brokered a U.S. Houthi truce in early May 2025, ending an intense air campaign. In return, the Iran-aligned Houthis pledged to stop striking international shipping lanes. We will examine Operation Rough Rider, Israel's retaliatory strikes, the Red Sea's critical trade role, and the wider geopolitical fallout. Red Sea at risk since October 2023. Yemen's Houthi rebels backed by Iran have been firing missiles at ships in the Red Sea and even at Israel, claiming to support Gaza. Their attacks on merchant vessels forced many freighters to detour around Africa, causing delays and higher costs. The al-Mandab Strait at the south end of the Red Sea is a vital artery for world trade. About 15% of all global shipping passes there. In response to these threats, the U.S. with British help launched airstrikes to keep the Red Sea lanes open. Operation Rough Rider and Israel's strikes. In March 2025, the U.S. dramatically escalated its campaign, dubbed Operation Rough Rider. This massive air operation struck well over 1,000 Houthi targets with U.S. Navy and Air Force jets and drones, killing hundreds of fighters. President Trump said he did this to stop the Houthis from blowing up ships. Meanwhile, tensions between Israel and the Houthis spiked. After a Houthi missile landed near Tel Aviv's airport, Israel retaliated with airstrikes on Hodeidah port and Sanaa's airport in Yemen. These strikes underscored that the conflict was spreading beyond Gaza. The surprising ceasefire deal, then came the shock. On May 6, 2025, President Trump announced in the White House that the U.S. would stop bombing the Houthis immediately. He said the Houthis had capitulated and assured him they would end their attacks on U.S. ships and oil carriers. Oman's foreign minister confirmed this truce, saying neither side, U.S. nor Houthis, will target the other or U.S. vessels in the Red Sea and Bab al-Mandab Strait. In short, the deal's key terms are: no U.S. airstrikes on Houthi forces, effective immediately; no Houthi attacks on U.S. ships or commercial shipping lanes in the Red Sea. Crucially, Israel and Israeli-linked targets are not protected by this deal. The Houthis themselves said the truce does not affect their confrontation with Israel. In fact, a senior Houthi official made clear they will keep attacking Israeli and other ships in support of Gaza as long as war continues.
What's at stake now? This unexpected pact has immediate impacts. By lifting the threat of U.S. strikes, the Red Sea lanes should see safer sailing, which Arab nations and shipping companies have welcomed. If the Houthis truly halt their attacks on merchant ships, some disruption to global trade, 15% of all shipping could ease. But the truce also leaves a big question. Is it just a temporary lull in a larger war? Israel's recent airstrikes show the conflict is far from over, with the Houthis still free to target Israeli vessels or airports, and with U.S. forces stepping back, regional tensions may simply shift focus. Geopolitically, Oman's role as mediator highlights shifting alliances. Iran quickly welcomed the end of U.S. attacks on Yemen, seeing it as a win for its Houthi ally. The ceasefire may also influence other conflicts. Experts note that Trump's special envoy is using this momentum in talks with Iran on unrelated issues. Meanwhile, Gulf states like Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Egypt have publicly praised the deal for helping free the Red Sea, signaling relief that the vital trade route is less threatened. However, questions loom. Without U.S. pressure, will the Houthis feel emboldened to escalate elsewhere? Will Israel be dragged deeper into Yemen? The video will break down all these angles. How U.S. handshake diplomacy achieved this pause, why the Red Sea corridor matters, the human cost of the recent bombings, and what might happen next in the volatile Middle East.